Hey Helen, tell me something. What does your voicemail have? What is the response on your voicemail?
Hi, I'm Helen, and sorry I can't take your call right now. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and please leave your number and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Awesome.
Isn't that the way you would answer?
No, my answering mail says, Hi, this is Nahid. Leave a message because I'm not home. I'll get back to you.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. So, how is that?
I think that comes from our styles. Me being the one, I mean, why waste words when I can put the message across in a few simple lines, right? And you being the one that, hey, you've reached me and I fill you up with positivity and you go out here with a smile. I mean, even
Yeah,
if you're talking to my recorded voice, you still leave with a smile.
yeah. Oh, and I probably run out of space. you know, okay, toot. So, I'm very talkative. I'm very talkative. So we have covered the D style, which
And
is,
the I style, which is you,
yeah. And today we thought we would do the S
S.
style. That is usually seen as the green color.
Mm-hmm. And the
Would
one,
they leave their message?
uh, probably with, you know what, hi, and this is so and so, and we are not home, and we are very sorry to have missed your call, and it would be nice if you leave a message so that we can get back to you. The kind, polite ones with the traditional welcome, I should say.
Yeah. And they would also, if it's at work, they would say, okay, if it's urgent,
Yes.
please contact my colleague on this number, because they always want to help. I mean, they are so friendly and they are so caring for other people, that sometimes they actually do forget, themselves. They do everything for other people.
True that. And I think that also comes from the fact that they fall on the quadrant where it's feeling and sensing. So it's more about feel emotions, emotions, emotions. And that's, I think, something which is a strength and can also become a weakness when
Mm.
overused.
I have a little bit of the S style too. So I guess that's where I lean into, maybe when I was doing training, because the people at S style, they love to do trainings,
Yes.
teachers.
Yes.
So they leave in on that. So that's probably, what I do there. And also it's not about I or
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
It's about we or us. I mean,
Exactly.
they are very, very good at that.
Yes. So
And they
they
also people oriented.
very, very people oriented, and they're fabulous listeners. And I think you prove that point very well, Helen. When it's so amazing to get lost in discussions with you, because you just listen so well. You catch the emotions behind the words.
But
And
I had to work on that. I really had to work on that. Even when I went through my training, I had to, because active listening is really, really important coaching tool. So I had to learn that over, although it came easily for me, but I had to be aware that I don't speak. When I speak, yes, I speak. But when I'm putting into, be the listener, I have to listen and to do the active listening.
you said such a valid point today, Helen. I mean, I am a D, and when I to look at today, people feel very comfortable speaking to me. And I always get this, that you're a very good listener, and I believe that when people say that, if I'm a D, I'm not a good listener. It's not that. You develop your competencies, you develop these skills, and I believe when we become more aware, now that I'm more aware that this is my natural style, I pay more attention, conscious attention, that I do stop myself from answering and start listening to people, and that's something over a period it's now became a behavior. So the S is, it has got some really good strong points which we all can actually adopt and actually take from as a takeaway. It will add value to our own personality and character. Don't you
Mm.
think so?
Yes, I think, and I also think now during the time that is change is not something that comes so natural
Mhm.
for the S style.
Yes.
To know, okay, what can I do to make it easier for me? Because we are right now in this time, we
Mhm.
are all, has changed everything. So
Absolutely.
that can be seen as very stubborn, or
Yes.
also, but it could, you know, and then they say it's the fear of change, but it's just to know that it's not just you, you know, there's many, and with this style it is more, you know, you want to have a steadiness, you know, you want to have the same. That's why these people who have a lot of S style, they are great for carrying out, you know, a project, because
Yes.
they will carry it on until it's done.
I think the only thing that the S style needs to be very consciously aware of is the fact that they don't express themselves, which can sometimes be detrimental for them, because they have, whatever it is, whether it's a fear, whether it's an inhibition, whether it's a limiting belief, whatever we want to term that. But the fact is that they do hesitate from coming out and speaking out. So public speaking is a natural fear for them. They don't want to be standing in front of people and speaking, but look at you. I mean, this is something, as we speak about, you know, how self-awareness can empower change. So if you know that this is something which I do hesitate from, you can develop yourself in that, and you can excel at it because you have a message to give out to people. And S's usually have a lot of messages to give out to people.
Yeah, and they always keep what they have promised. And that's why when you work with someone who is an S style, it's extremely important that you keep what you have promised, because otherwise that will be a huge disappointment for them.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they are amazing team members. They are the ones you can rely upon. They are the ones who get things done, and they are the ones who get things done following the process and the instructions. And sometimes I think even that does become a limiting block for them when they don't have clear instructions. They get stuck.
Yeah.
They are not very good risk takers. So
No.
if you just ask them to do something without giving them any instructions, then there will be a problem there.
Yeah. And they speak calmly and, you know, like you said, with a certain rhythm. So yeah, that's a little bit about the S style.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you would like to know more, you know, we have spoken about the D style and the I style, and we will speak a little bit more in a couple of days on the S style, won't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be talking about people that you know and you have seen, but you probably don't know that they are the S style. So it will be easy for you to relate and probably follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
So we see you in a couple of days, and, you know, check out the D and the I style too, so you know you get the full picture.
Absolutely. Looking forward to taking this forward with you, Helen, again.
Me too.
Okay. Have a great week, everyone.
Thanks.